సాయిరామ్. మరికొద్దిసేపట్లో ప్రశాంతి నిలయంలోని సాయి కుల్వంత్ సభా మండపం నుండి ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారాలను మీరు వింటారు. దయచేసి వేచి ఉండండి.
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु। गणेशाय नमः, सरस्वत्यै नमः, श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितैयदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये, त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि, त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि, त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि, त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि, त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि, त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतौ वच्मि सत्यौ वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवधातारम् अवधातारम् अवानूचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वमवस्थात्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वमिन्द्रस्त्वमग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्वरो गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिस्तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपम् गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादः सन्धानम् सगुंहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेश विद्या गणक ऋषिः निसृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते स्तुलम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय वरदमूर्तये नमः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ अथ पुरुषो ह वै नारायणो कामयत प्रजासृजेयेति। नारायणात् प्राणो जायते मनः सर्वेन्द्रियाणि च। खौ वायुर्ज्योतिरापः पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी। नारायणात् ब्रह्मा जायते नारायणाद् रुद्रो जायते नारायणादिन्द्रो जायते नारायणात् प्रजापतयः प्रजायन्ते। नारायणात् द्वादशादित्या रुद्रा वसवः सर्वाणि च छन्दागुंसि। नारायणादेव समुत्पद्यन्ते नारायणे प्रवर्तन्ते नारायणे प्रलीयन्ते। ॐ अधनित्यो नारायणः ब्रह्मा नारायणः शिवश्च नारायणः शक्रश्च नारायणः द्यावा पृथिव्यौ च नारायणः कालश्च नारायणः दिशश्च नारायणः ऊर्ध्वश्च नारायणः अधश्च नारायणः अन्तर्बहिश्च नारायणः। नारायण एवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतयच्च भव्यम्। निष्कलो निरञ्जनो निर्विकल्पो निराख्यातः शुद्धो देव एको नारायणः। न द्वितीयोऽस्ति कश्चित् य एवं वेद स विष्णुरेव भवति स विष्णुरेव भवति। ओमित्यग्रे व्याहरेत् नम इति पश्चात् नारायणायेत्युपरिष्टात् ओमित्येकाक्षरम् नम इति द्वे अक्षरे नारायणायेति पञ्चाक्षराणि। एतद्वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरम् पदम्। यो ह वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरम् पदमध्येति अनपब्रुवः सर्वमायुरेति। विन्दते प्राजापत्यगुं रायस्पोषङ्गौपत्यम्। ततो मृतत्वमश्नुते ततो मृतत्वमश्नुत इति। य एवं वेद प्रत्यगानन्दम् ब्रह्म पुरुषं प्रणवस्वरूपम्। अकार उकारमकार इति तानेकधा समभरत्तदेतदोमिति। यमुक्त्वा मुच्यते योगी जन्म संसार बन्धनात्। ॐ नमो नारायणायेति मन्त्रोपासकः वैकुण्ठभुवनलोकं गमिष्यति। तदिदं परं पुण्डरीकौ विज्ञानघनम्। तस्मात् तदिदावन्मात्रम्। ब्रह्मण्यो देवकी पुत्रो ब्रह्मण्यो मधुसूदनो सर्वभूतस्थमेकन्नारायणम्। कारणरूपमकार परब्रह्मो एतदथर्वशिरो योधीते प्रातरधियानो रात्रिकृतं पापन्नाशयति। सायमधियानो दिवसकृतं पापन्नाशयति। माध्यन्दिनमादित्याभिमुखो धियानः पञ्चपातकोपपातकात् प्रमुच्यते। सर्ववेदपारायण पुण्यं लभते। नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति। य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषत्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ तच्छयोरावृणीमहे गात्वं यज्ञाय गात्वं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो वृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलम् पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वम् यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उतामृतत्वस्येशानः यदन्येनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अतो जायागश्च पूरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वाभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादूर्ध्व उदयित्पुरुषः पादोऽस्येह भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत् शासनानशने अभि तस्माद् विराड जायत विराजो अधिपूरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चात् भूमिमथो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमतन्वत वसन्तो अस्यासीदाज्यम् ग्रीष्म इत्मः शरद्भविः सप्तास्यासन् परिधयः त्रिसप्त समिधः कृताः देवा यद्यज्ञं तन्वानाः अबध्नन् पुरुषं पशुं तैयज्ञं बर्हिषि प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्यार्षयश्च ये तस्माद् यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः संहृतं वृषदाज्यम् पशुगस्तागश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्माद् यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः ऋचः सामानि जज्ञिरे छन्दागुंसि जज्ञिरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्वा अजायन्त ये केचोभयादतः गावो हजज्ञिरे तस्मात् तस्मात् जाता अजावयः यत्पुरुषौ व्यदधुः कतिधा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहु कावूरुपादावुच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः कृतः ऊरो तदस्य यद्वैश्यः पद्भ्यागं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षो सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षम् शेषौ द्यौ समवर्तत पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दिशः श्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागुम् अकल्पयन् वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वाभिवदन् यदास्ते धाता पुरस्ताद्यमुदा जहार शक्रः प्रविद्वान् प्रदिशश्च तस्रः तमेव विद्वान् अमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् ते हनाकं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्या सन्ति देवाः अद्भ्यः सम्भूतः पृथिव्यैरसाच्च विश्वकर्मणः समवर्तताधि तस्य त्वष्टा विदधद्रूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजानमग्रे वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेव विद्वान् अमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरति गर्भे अन्तः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य धीराः परिजानन्ति योनिम् मरीचीनां पदमिच्छन्ति वेधसः यो देवेभ्य आतपति यो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः नमो रुचाय ब्राह्मये रुचं ब्राह्मं जनयन्तः देवा अग्रे तदब्रुवन् यस्त्वैवं ब्राह्मणो विद्यात् तस्य देवा असन्वशे ह्रीष्यते लक्ष्मीश्च पत्न्यौ अहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनौ व्यात्तम् इष्टं मनिषाणा अमुं मनिषाणा सर्वं मनिषाणा तच्छयोरावृणीमहे गातुर्यज्ञाय गातुर्यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नीलादेवी गुं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये गृणाहि घृतवती सवितराधिपत्यैः पयस्वतीरन्तिराशानो अस्तु ध्रुवा दिशां विष्णुपत्न्यघोरास्येषाना सहसो यामनोता बृहस्पतिर्मातरिष्वोत वायुः सन्धुवाना वाता अभिनो गृणन्तु विष्टम्भो दिवो धरुणः पृथिव्या अस्येषाना जगतो विष्णुपत्नी स्वस्तिः प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ता न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering our most humble pranams at Bhagwan's divine lotus feet. Esteemed elders, dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram to all of you. On this auspicious occasion of Vishu, we pray to our beloved Bhagwan, our Sanatana Sarthi, to always guide us, guard us, bless us with Shraddha and Saburi, the priceless attributes of a devotee, and grant us with the Sadbuddhi to always obey his command implicitly, without murmur, with the attitude of complete surrender, Karishye Vachanam Tava. This evening, we'll be offering a talk followed by a devotional music program at Bhagwan's divine lotus feet. It is my honor to introduce the speaker for this evening session, Sri Suman Billa, IAS, Principal Secretary for the Industries and Non-Resident Keralites Affairs, NORCA, Government of Kerala. Educated at the Madras Christian College, Jawaharlal Nehru University, and the London School of Economics, Sri Suman Billa belongs to the 1996 batch of the Indian Administrative Service from the Kerala cadre. Prior to this, he was on an assignment with the United Nations World Tourism Organization as Director, Technical Cooperation and Silk Road Development. He has also served as the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. He had 2 prior stints in the tourism sector as the Secretary and Director of Kerala Tourism. He has also held positions of Commissioner, Commercial Taxes, Special Officer of the Kochi Metro Rail Project, Secretary, Food and Civil Supplies, District Collector of Falghat, State of Kerala, and Private Secretary to the Minister of State in the Ministry of Defense in the Government of India. He has recently co-edited a book titled Indian Tourism Diaspora Perspectives, which was published by the Emerald Publishers, United Kingdom. He currently serves as a director on the board of Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited and is the chairman of the board of directors of Malabar Cements and Kerala Minerals and Metals Limited. Apart from this, his interest in reading and music, he is also an avid sports person. Recently, he was blessed to be associated with a role in the commissioning of sound and light show on our beloved Bhagwan's life at Sri Sathya Sai Hillview Stadium, Puttaparthi, by the Ministry of Tourism. Let us welcome this evening's speaker, Sri Suman Billa, to the dais, who is here to share his experiences with Bhagwan. Sai Ram.
Om Sri Sai Ram. I would like to begin with salutations to the lotus feet of our Lord and Master, Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Today we are all gathered here on the auspicious occasion of Vishu. Ellavarkum Vishu ആശംസകൾ അറിയിച്ചുകൊള്ളുന്നു. And I pray that the blessings and grace of Bhagwan Baba be with us today on the occasion of Vishu and forever, both with all of us in this hall today and with the entire universe. I do not feel myself competent to speak about the society at large and where the world should be going. But I can speak about what my experience with Bhagwan Baba has been. I neatly compartmentalize my life into two compartments, as it were, two brackets. The first is before I came to the grace of Baba, and the second is after I came to the grace of Baba. I did not come from a family that was associated with the Sai family. But it is not my merit, but it was Baba's grace alone that drew me to him. Several years ago, as a young officer, I was traveling on a train, and somebody had put a sticker of Bhagwan Baba on the glass door of the AC compartment. And when I looked at that picture, something connected within me. And a few days later, I was in Delhi in a bookstore, and I came across a book on Bhagwan Baba written by Bill Aitken. And I thought that Bill Aitken is known for his objectivity, so it would be interesting for me to buy this book. I picked up that book, and I couldn't put it down. I read it immediately, and it was an eye-opener. And I wanted to come to Puttaparthi. I called a friend of mine, Dr. Kishore, who used to head the Sports Authority of India in Bangalore. I said, I want to go to Puttaparthi and visit Baba. And he said, I will go with you. And he made the arrangement. So when we came here, that day Atirudra Mahayagnam was being conducted in this very hall. The hall was full, and we were sitting here. We came in at about 11 o'clock in the morning, and we probably left at around 4 o'clock or a little later than that. And for 5 years, it was for 5 full hours, it was almost as if I was in a trance, because I did not feel thirsty, I did not feel hungry, I did not have the physical discomfort of sitting in place for more than 5 hours. And then when there was a young boy from the school who was guiding us that day, when I was leaving, he gave me a picture of Bhagwan Baba, and I took it back with me, and I put it on the wall of my bedroom. And every morning when I woke up, I would pray to Baba, and every night when I sleep, the last thing I would do again is to pray to Baba. So there was a time in 2006 when I thought that certain aspects in my life were not very satisfactory, and I was a little bit under stress. And I was fast asleep on one summer afternoon when I had this vivid dream in which Baba came to my dream, and he just said one line. He said, all your burdens are mine. And that is the moment that I define as being when I entered into the grace of Baba, as it were. So I bought myself a small japamala, and I used to chant. I'm not very trained in the way of the Vedas, so I just used to chant the name of Baba. I only used to say Om Sai Ram, and several thousands of times every day. And what it did was a process of inner cleansing, and it had changed me over a period of time in more ways than I could imagine. One of the changes was that when people came to me with an attitude of negativity, I used to be responding to them negatively. But over a period of time, I stopped that. I stopped making any loose comments about anybody. Be very circumspect about how you speak, and to the extent possible, learn to love and to forgive. And therefore, I always tell myself that in spite of all my transgressions, I have received nothing but complete love from Bhagwan Baba. How can I be mean to anybody else, and how can I be different to anybody else? And this is something that I always keep at the back of my mind whenever I interact with people. And one of the things that I can tell you is that some of my strongest relations, some of the most best friends that I have now, are perhaps those who started out being perhaps a little bit negative towards me. The other thing that I can tell about Baba is that he fulfilled every desire of mine. Whatever I asked for, he had given me. In his own time, but give he did, and gave much more than what I could ask for. And again, it is not my merit, but it was entirely his grace. I was fortunate to receive the Ulysses Award for Innovation in Public Policy and Governance, which is the highest award given by the United Nations World Tourism Organization. And again, as I said, it is not my merit that won me the award, but it is entirely Baba's merit, Baba's grace. And I used to ask Baba for anything. Sometimes, once I lost my passport and I prayed to Baba, I said that please spare me all of this trouble. please help me find my passport, and miraculously the passport appeared to me. But over a period of time, I realized that I was using Baba as a means to achieve worldly aims. So I used to set these worldly goals for myself, like say, getting an award or finding my passport, and then I used to pray Baba and I used to tell him, please help me achieve that. And then I realized the hollowness of it. Because the truth is that Baba is the goal. It is not the goal that you set for yourself. It is not the world that there is that is the goal for you. And therefore, if Baba is your goal, you have to learn to be accepting of whatever it is that comes to you. There may have been good things that I have done. There may have been bad things that I have done. Repercussions are only natural. They will come to me. But with Baba's grace, I have the confidence that I will face whatever those repercussions are. And I try to walk the path of the Lord as He mentioned it, as He has given to me. So 2 examples I would like to cite. When I was Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism in the year 2017, the then Secretary General started the process to have me brought to the World Tourism Organization. And the file was going and it appeared to be moving well, and then one day it just stopped, it just turned cold. And I thought maybe that is Baba's will. He does not want me to go, and I did not think anything about it. In 2019, as I was completing my 5 years of tenure, the new Secretary General had then written again asking for my services, but this time not at the same level that he had asked for earlier, but at much higher level, one level lower to the Secretary General himself, to lead the organization in several areas. And that is again, I think, completely because of Bhagwan Baba's grace. I went to Spain, and in March 2020, the whole country was shut down because of COVID, and I had fever for about 10 days, and it was unrelenting. I would go to the doctor who was in the neighborhood, and those days there were no testing kits, and he would just check me with a stethoscope and say, you're okay, it's just fever, just double the dose of paracetamol that you take. So I was taking 1000 mg of paracetamol regularly, but the fever would not abate, it would keep coming back. So subsequently I called my HR person and he said that, Mr. Billa, I think you should go to a big hospital and check. And I went to the bigger hospital, and the doctor saw me and she said, we need to take your X-ray, because the only way that we can determine whether you have COVID or not is to assess the level that your lungs are at. So I took the X-ray and I waited for 20 minutes. She called me back in and she said, Mr. Billa, you have COVID. Both your lungs are affected, and we will find a room for you and we will take you into the room right away. Please wait for about half an hour. So I was a little bit distraught because my wife had just moved to Spain a few days earlier and she would not have been able to manage this all by herself. And I had not even taken my mobile phone charger with me, so I was worried that even my family back at home in India would be worried if I were to be in the hospital and I'm not able to keep in touch with them. So I prayed to Bhagwan and I said, please help me if you can, because this is a very tricky situation that I am in. And as it happens, the doctor calls me back after about half an hour and she says, our head of radiology has had a look at your X-ray. And he says it is still in initial stages. There is only a small patch on your left lung, the size of a coin. So he doesn't think it necessary for you to be hospitalized. You can go home. I will give you medication. You go home. In 2 days, if you don't turn around, we'll send an ambulance to pick you up and you should come back to the hospital. So I went back home. I took my medication and my energy levels were really low by this time. And I think the medicines aggravated it. The medicines that I got were hydroxychloroquine, paracetamol, and azithromycin. And I think on an energy scale of 100, probably my energy levels had dropped to about 5. So which was, even if I looked out of the window for a little while, for a few minutes, I would get so tired that I needed to sleep. So that night I had taken the medication and I slept. And I was continuously reminded of my father who passed away when I was 17. And I was somehow filled with a sense of anticipation and joy that I was going to meet him again. So I prayed to Bhagwan Baba and I said, whatever is your will, let that happen. If you think that I should continue, that I should be in this world, then I will continue to walk your path. If you think that the story ends here, so be it. I am grateful for you, for your grace, and for everything that you have showered upon me in this lifetime. And I think around 3:30 or 4 in the morning, I felt the presence of Baba in the room, and I felt him sit on the far side of the bed. And the next morning when I woke up, it appeared almost as if the disease had left me. I was still sort of weak, but I felt the fever go and I felt sort of healthy. So 2 days later when the hospital called, I said that I feel perfectly fine. There's no need for me to come to the hospital. I just need to strengthen myself. And I think it is only Baba's grace that has brought me out of it. And therefore, whatever it is that Baba has for me, I need to learn to accept his will as my will. So the way that I look at myself now is that I have to be, with all my limitations, with all my failings, I just have to be the best version of myself and put in the best effort that I can in any situation that I am put in. Where he places me and what results he gives me are entirely up to Baba. That is not my concern. I just have to focus on what is in front of me and what Baba places in front of me. So that is more or less my motto now. I'm happy to be back in India, and every day I enjoy the bliss of having his grace upon me. When I was young, I used to be fond of a jazz fusion track by John McLaughlin and Shakti. It used to have a very long and intriguing title. The title of the song is, "What need have I for this? What need have I for that? I am dancing at the feet of my Lord. All is bliss, all is bliss, all is bliss." And that in a way is how I see my life now. And I hope and I pray to Bhagwan that he shower his grace upon all of us on this auspicious occasion of Vishu, not only today, but for all time to come, and he helps the entire world receive his grace and be blissful. Jai Sri Sai Ram.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with all of us your journey with Bhagwan, along with the words of experiential wisdom. The more we listen to Bhagwan, the more we get filled with gratitude. We'll now be offering a devotional music program led by Sri Vishnudas Kallekulangara. Born and brought up in the state of Kerala, Sri Vishnudas started learning Carnatic music at a very tender age of 5 from his first guru, Sri Kallekulangara Anil Kumar. Later, he received his music tutelage from Guru P. Unni Krishnan from Palakkad. He was the first rank holder of Calicut University in both BA and MA Music Master's degree in vocals in the Carnatic music. With 25 years of professional experience in Carnatic music, he has performed in TV channels like Asianet, Surya, Amrita, to name a few, in several important music festivals and has several prestigious awards to his credit. He has had the privilege to work with music legends of the stature Padma Vibhushan Sri K.J. Yeshudas. He has been an active Sai youth of Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations, Kerala, and has performed in Sri Sathya Sai Music Festival, Music for Peace, conducted by Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations, Palakkad, from the year 2006 to 2019 at Palakkad. This evening, he'll be accompanied by an A-grade artist of All India Radio and Doordarshan, Shri Mahesh Kumar Palakkad on Mridangam, Shri Tirunallur K.R. Ajit Kumar on violin, an A-grade artist of All India Radio in Morsing, Shri Payannur Govinda Prasad. Please welcome Shri Vishnudas Kallekulangara and his team of fellow musicians who are here to offer a devotional music program at Bhagwan's Divine Lotus Feet. Jai Sai Ram.
महागणपतिं महागणपतिं श्रीमहागणपतिं श्रीमहागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि महागणपतिं मनसा गणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि गणपतिं पावन गुरु पवन पुरदेश माजये पावन गुरु पवन पुरदेश माजये ये पावन गुरु पवन पुरदेश माजये ये पावन गुरु पवन पुरदेश माजये ये पावन गुरु कुडजाद्रिल കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി കുടജാദ്രിയിൽ കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി കുടജാദ്രിയിൽ കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി കാതര ഹൃദയ സരോവര നിറുകയിൽ ഉദയാകുളിയാകൂ മംഗളമന്ദസ്മിതം തൂകൂ കുടജാദ്രിയിൽ കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി നാദാത്മികേ മൂകാംബികേ ആദിപരാശക്തി നാദാത്മികേ ദേവി മൂകാംബികേ ആദിപരാശക്തി അഴലിണ്ടേരുൾ വന്നു മൂടുന്ന മിഴികളിൽ നിറകതിർ നീച്ചുരിയൂ ജീവനിൽ സൂര്യോദയം തീർക്കൂ കുടജാദ്രിയിൽ കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി വിദ്യാവിലാസിനി വരവല്ലിനി ശിവകാമേശ്വരി ജനനി വിദ്യാവിലാസിനി വരവല്ലിനി ശിവകാമേശ്വരി ജനനി ഒരു ദുഃഖ ബിന്ദുവായി മാറുന്ന ജീവിതം കരുണാമയമാക്കൂ ഹൃദയം സൗപർണികയാക്കൂ കുടജാദ്രിയിൽ കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവശുഭകാരിണി കാതര ഹൃദയ സരോവര നിറുകയിൽ ഉദയാകുളിയാകൂ മംഗളമന്ദസ്മിതം തൂകൂ കുടജാദ്രിയിൽ കുടികൊള്ളും മഹേശ്വരി ഗുണദായിനി സർവ ശുഭകാരിണി അമ്മേ കൈവല്യമേ സംഗീതമേ അമര സല്ലാപമേ மத மபத்தனி கரிகதனித தவனித தத்தித கரிததனிதா மகரி சரிகா நிக மகரி நீ தனி கரிதனி தனி தபா தனி தபா கம மப பத தனி தித தனி நிக கம நிக கரிததனி தனி ததனி கரிததனித தனி தனி பப மப நித பப கக மனி தப பதனி தனி கரி தனி கரிதனி தனி 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 தபத கரித கரி தனி 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 தப தனி தத தப கம பத பதனி த பதனி தனி கம பத கம பத பம தனி பப தனி த பதனி த பத நிதனி கரி தனி 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 சானி தபத பதனி த பதனி தனி நிதனி கரி தனி 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 தப கம பதனி சங்கீதமே அமர சல்லாபமே சங்கீதமே அமர சல்லாபமே संगीतमे अमर सलाप में कस्तूरी तिलकं नारायणं कस्तूरी तिलकं नारायणं कस्तूरी तिलकं नारायणं कमलनयनं नारायणं कमलनयनं नारायणं कस्तूरी तिलकं नारायणं कस्तूरी तिलकं नारायणं गुरुवायूरनारायणं 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 कलियुग अवतार नारायणं कलियुग अवतार नारायणं गोविंद गोविंद नारायणं गोविंद गोविंद नारायणं गोविंद गोविंद नारायणं गोविंद गोविंद नारायणं कस्तूरी तिलकं नारायणं कस्तूरी तिलकं नारायणं कमलनयनं ഗുരുവായൂർപുരനാരായണം ഗുരുവായൂർപുരനാരായണം കലിയുഗ അവതാര നാരായണം കലിയുഗ അവതാര നാരായണം ഗോവിന്ദ ഗോവിന്ദ 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 നാരായണോ ഗോവിന്ദ ഗോവിന്ദ നാരായണോ ഗോവിന്ദ ഗോവിന്ദ നാരായണോ ഗോവിന്ദ ഗോവിന്ദ നാരായണോ കസ്തൂരി തിലകം നാരായണം രാധതൻ പ്രേമത്തോടാണോ കൃഷ്ണ ഞാൻ പാടും ഗീതത്തോടാണോ രാധതൻ പ്രേമത്തോടാണോ കൃഷ്ണ ഞാൻ പാടും ഗീതത്തോടാണോ പറയൂ നിനക്കേറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടം പക്ഷേ പകൽ പോലെ ഉത്തരം സ്പഷ്ടം രാധതൻ പ്രേമത്തോടാണോ കൃഷ്ണ ഞാൻ പാടും ഗീതത്തോടാണോ ശംഖുമില്ല കുഴലുമില്ല നെഞ്ചിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ നിന്നെ നഗ്ന സംഗീതം പഞ്ചാഗ്നി പോൽ ജ്വലിക്കുന്നു ശംഖുമില്ല കുഴലുമില്ല നെഞ്ചിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ നിന്നെ നഗ്ന സംഗീതം പഞ്ചാഗ്നി പോൽ ജ്വലിക്കുന്നു വൃന്ദാവന നികുഞ്ചങ്ങളില്ലാതെ നീ ചന്ദനം പോൽ മാറിലണിയുന്നു വൃന്ദാവന നികുഞ്ചങ്ങളില്ലാതെ നീ ചന്ദനം പോൽ മാറിലണിയുന്നു നിന്റെ മന്ദസ്മിതത്തിൽ ഞാൻ കുളിരുന്നു പറയരുതേ രാധയറിയരുതേ ഇത് ഗുരുവായൂരപ്പ രഹസ്യം രാധതൻ പ്രേമത്തോടാണോ കൃഷ്ണ ഞാൻ പാടും ഗീതത്തോടാണോ കൊട്ടുമില്ല കുടവുമില്ല നെഞ്ചിൽ തുടിക്കും ഇടയ്ക്കയിലും സംഗീതം പഞ്ചാഗ്നി പോൽ ജ്വലിക്കുന്നു കൊട്ടുമില്ല കുടവുമില്ല നെഞ്ചിൽ തുടിക്കും ഇടയ്ക്കയിലും സംഗീതം പഞ്ചാഗ്നി പോൽ ജ്വലിക്കുന്നു സുന്ദര മേഘച്ചാത്തെല്ലാം അഴിച്ചു നിന്തിരുമേ ചേർത്തു പോകുന്നു രഹസ്യം. രാധതൻ പ്രേമത്തോടാണോ കൃഷ്ണ ഞാൻ പാടും ഗീതത്തോടാണോ? പറയൂ നിനക്കേറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടം, പക്ഷേ പകൽ പോലെ ഉത്തരം സ്പഷ്ടം. രാധതൻ പ്രേമത്തോടാണോ കൃഷ്ണ ഞാൻ പാടും ഗീതത്തോടാണോ? കൃഷ്ണ ഞാൻ പാടും ഗീതത്തോടാണോ? കണ്ണ ഞാൻ പാടും ഗീതത്തോടാണോ? गीतध्वनि कुतकतीं तत्र कीटतों नाच रख गोरतां कितं ते तते विरगदो गीतध्वनि कुतकतीं तत्र कीटतों नाच रख गोरतां कितं ते तते विरगदो गीतध्वनि कुतकतीं तत्र कीटतों नाच रख गोरतां कितं ते तते विरगदो गीतध्वनि कुतकतीं. पद्मनाभ तुम्हारी लीला, पद्मनाभ तुम्हारी लीला, पद्मनाभ तुम्हारी लीला, क्या करूं मैं सावरो, पद्मनाभ तुम्हारी लीला, क्या करूं मैं सावरो, ताबल लंबोदरा जय गौरी सुता गजकर्णेश्वरा भालचन्द्राधरा गजकर्णेश्वरा कपीश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभो गोविंद नाम बोलो, साई नाम बोलो, गोविंद नाम बोलो, महादेव बोलो, जय पांडुरंग 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 बोलो, साई नाम बोलो, गोविंद नाम बोलो, साई नाम बोलो, गोविंद नाम बोलो, राम कृष्ण बोलो, जय बुद्ध साई 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 बोलो, सौराष्ट्र महावीर यीशु 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 साई बोलो, अल्लाह साई बोलो, मौला 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 साई बोलो, प्रेम साई शांति दाई सत्य 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 साई बोलो, साई नाम बोलो, गोविंद नाम बोलो, साई नाम बोलो, गोविंद नाम बोलो, महादेव बोलो, जय पांडुरंग बोलो, महादेव बोलो, जय पांडुरंग बोलो, साई नाम बोलो, गोविंद नाम बोलो, साई नाम बोलो, गोविंद नाम बोलो, राम कृष्ण बोलो, जय बुद्ध साई बोलो, राम कृष्ण बोलो, जय बुद्ध साई बोलो, सौराष्ट्र महावीर यीशु साई बोलो, सौराष्ट्र महावीर यीशु साई बोलो, अल्लाह साई बोलो, मौला साई बोलो, साई बोलो, मौला साई बोलो, अल्लाह साई बोलो, मौला साई बोलो, अल्लाह साई बोलो, मौला साई बोलो, प्रेम साई शांति दाई सत्य 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 साई बोलो, गोविंद बोलो, गोपाल 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 बोलो, प्रेम साई शांति दाई सत्य साई बोलो,
जनार्दना नंदलाला गोविंद गोपाला, जनार्दना नंदलाला गोविंद गोपाला, जनार्दना नंदलाला गोविंद गोपाला,
जनार्दना नंदलाला गोविंद गोपाला,
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा,
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा,
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा,
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा,
कृष्ण कृष्ण गोपाला,
कृष्ण कृष्ण गोपाला,
साई कृष्ण गोपाला,
साई कृष्ण गोपाला, जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जन संरक्षक भक्त जन संरक्षक पति महेश्वर ओम जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्व प्राणपदे स्वामी सर्व प्राणपदे आश्रित कल्पलदीगा आश्रित कल्पलदीगा आपद्बान्धवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता गुरुदेव मरियन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्र शयन ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी साई महादेव सत्य साई महादेव मंगल आरती अंदुको मंगल आरती अंदुको अंधर गिरिधारी ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोका सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात्। 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 ॐ